The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On play action, Allen. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam now. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Molly Hooker. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
On the move past the 40, down the left sideline. Touchdown, Titans. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Bills 0.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On play action, Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Willis's throw into the hands of Hooper. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Willis back to the air on 2nd down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver had time to want to get in there and bring him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 74 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Pollard again. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Willis on 3rd and 1. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On first down, Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Pass complete. On the crossing route, this is Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Willis to throw it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. It's caught by Hooper. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Willis. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Right back to the air again with Willis. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On second down, it's Pollard. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, 20, 10, 5, and they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw Willis. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people to the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Willis to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He is putting on a show in this 2nd quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a 1st down. Right back to the air with Willis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Troy Anderson from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Willis, room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are once again back in front. What a 1st half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. An extra point by Bass, up and good. That will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
Play action. Here's Willis. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Powering forward. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. 1st and 10, it's Willis. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They They get this out quickly to the left side. He's got the first down and more than that. Touchdown! A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 31, Willis. It's complete to Fuller. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum. And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do get it to them in plus territory as well.
They were pushing real hard to try to get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's got some space, taking it right down Broadway. 30, 10, touchdown Titans. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. 1st and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their own 17-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 155 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw, Willis. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Willis. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. He's got him in, complete, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have in that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Willis out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Willis. That's Hooper on the receiving end yet again.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Willis will look to throw on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw finds its target, Dobbs. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. First and 10, Willis. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Willis will look to pass again here. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Pollard. And he loses the football a second time. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Back now in Buffalo. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Second and 11 now. To throw, here's Willis. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And this offense on third down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is third and 11. Over the middle, complete. It's McKinney. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Willis wants to pass it again. And this is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's third down.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On third down, it's Willis. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Willis to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Malik Willis. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. Taken down at the 42.
The tackle made by Harold Landry. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. They find some open field here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught at the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 65 yards. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Tapped forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Mecole Hardman with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And some room to maneuver. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Pollard going to try the right side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard from 17 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They run again on first down. Cook. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Cook. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Bass is good. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away. One of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated grooves. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's Willis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKinney. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden likes to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Let's go now.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
On the jump.
One final try here for Willis. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bills, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll be at home.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up. It ain't easy breaking away or being a great